So exciting! Hi and welcome, I'm King Lucid, and today we're going to talk about those characters introduced in the King Lucid Council meeting, and a bit of their backstory and how they were created. So, we don't need to know about me. There's Stefan, Stefano, Steven, Sean, Zero, Blood, Scott, Hunter, Carlos, and a lunch lady. We don't need to know about me, because, this is basically me right there. Stefano, he's a character based off of me. It's my name with one letter added to it in a book that I wrote. Yes, I wrote a book. He's a telepath, and his backstory, if you want to learn about him, go ahead and read the book. I'll put a link in the description. Steven, he was created in Diamond Knight Live. He's a nerd who enjoys extreme math or arithmetic and just the thought of talking to girls. Like, he can't actually do it, but he enjoys the thought. And he can't dance at all. Sean, it looks like Cian, but it is not Cian, it is Sean. Sean, when I was little, it was kind of like the thought of what I always wanted to be. Like, I picture him with long hair, almost going into the eyes not brown, a lot more freckles. He was just everything that I wanted to be, and I wanted an accent, and I tried so hard to do an accent, and I got an accent. I got it. It was British, and it was like the first one that I learned, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna make this a character, and I'm gonna call him Sean, but spelled incorrectly. Zero, I made him when I was 12, I think, with my friend, and my hero was called Zero, with 2 E's and a capital R, and his name is Zero because he will never get recognition for what he does. Like, he'll save a bunch of people, but no one will know it's him, and he's okay with that. My friend made a character called Dread, who's kind of a magic wizard person, sort of, almost. We don't need to know about Dread. Dread's dead. Blood. I don't know when I created Blood. I don't really know why, but I was just like, hey, if I was a vampire, I would just name myself Blood. And he'd be controlling, kind of evil, a jerk. So we'll just call him Blood. And that was Blood. Scott, he was also created. When was he created? I don't remember when I made Scott either. He's a Scottish guy. And in the video he only has like 3 lines, but I tried to do the accent, and I was like, alright lasses, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. And I remember I tried to introduce Scott to Ayla's parents and her family, and we were having dinner, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna tell you the story of the time I was attacked by a bear. You see, it was attacking a bear, and I had to attack it with my bare hands. And they were like, you have bare hands? I was like, well, I'm not gonna attack it with fish hands. And, like, it was dead silent, and they were like, fish don't have hands. That was pretty funny, but that was just like trying to introduce Scott to other people. Scott's is weird. Hunter. Ugh. He was also introduced in Diamond Knight Live during the country dance. He doesn't have any lines, it was just dancing. But people wanted to give him more of a story, so he's a country guy, lives on a farm, has numerous cows, horses, and a duck. He doesn't know if it's a duck or a goose, but no one's gonna get close enough because they're afraid of it. And during Diamond Knight Live, the other cast members came up with this idea. Like, around that time it was like, did you just assume my gender? That thing. So there was this one girl, Jo, in the comments on the King Lucid Council meeting. She was Hunter's son. And we just thought that was funny. And for some reason, the other cast members made Hunter gay. Who, like, it's weird. I don't really want to explain it, but apparently Hunter has like 3 lovers and 16 sons or whatever. Sons, not all of them are boys. And then Carlos. Everyone's so excited that I said Carlos is free. Like, Carlos is back, Carlos is free. Because after David and Lisa, the play that Carlos originated from, I was constantly called Carlos. No matter what class I was in, I was always Carlos. And it got really annoying and frustrating because I was trying to focus on other things. And I was like, I'm not Carlos anymore. Carlos is dead, alright? He stole the lunch lady's car with the lunch lady in it, drove into a river, and no one saw him again. He is dead. And now that I brought Carlos back, everyone's like, oh my gosh, are you gonna do videos with Carlos now? I might, but in the play, Carlos was flirting with everyone. He's a Puerto Rican, can't say that word. He wanted to get with everyone, that's all I can say. And, like, there was a scene where he was flirting with, like, if you watch the movie David and Lisa, David is the main character. Carlos was flirting with David's mom. He was constantly trying to get really close with Lisa, with Kate, who was kind of his girlfriend, but, you know, he was still, like, very open to other things, other girls. He was aware that there were other women around. So that was Carlos. And finally, the lunch lady. So there was a lunch lady skit where we had to sing, and the class was singing that their stomach hurt because of the food that was served in the cafeteria. The lunch lady came out and she was like, we do what we're paid to do, and if you don't like it, you're gonna eat it anyways. So yeah, that was basically the lunch lady. That's all you need to know about everyone. And I am going to very frequently switch to accents during future videos, especially a lot of vlogging. Maybe I'll do like Carlos at the mall. Very mild Carlos at the mall. We're gonna, like, he's all the way at like 11 on a scale from 1 to 5. So we're gonna keep him at a 2. So yeah, that's all the characters that I made. There actually might be some more coming up. If you like this video, the like button needs a pat on the back, not a punch in the face. Any comments, suggestions, anything like that, leave it in the comment section. I'm King Lucid, signing off.